As qualifying now concludes, the Aston Martin up towards the line. The Aston Martin can do a P4, taking over Steg. That was a lovely time.
Ben Huskin's improving by just over 2 tenths as he heads into the final sector. Is there any time he looked perfect over the final corner? Here we go, across the line. It's the P2 lap. Ben Huskins on the front row. Huge lap on the Mercedes driver as he's just under 100th down on the reigning champion. Big lap from Ben Huskins. It puts him in between himself, between Jensen and Flume, and onto the front row. Big lap from the Mercedes. Huge.
That was brilliant. Caught me off guard a bit. But the Mercedes in second place. His teammate Steg down in P6. But the Mercedes, to be fair, haven't had too bad of a qualifying session. P2 and P6 isn't at all that bad. But what a session. What a qualifying session. It was absolutely brilliant. Jensen Rowson on pole then here in Austria.
There we go. Jensen Rowson on pole position. Ben Huskins has got pace here in Austria. What can he do? It's lights out and away we go as he gets the better start. Can he get the inside line up to turn 1? Jensen Rowson covers it off into turn 1. Jensen Rowson has got the lead as Flume with an absolutely fantastic exit right on the inside of Ben Huskins going up to turn 3 around turn 2. Can he get it? Can anyone make a move down here? Oh, there we go. Ben Huskins down the inside. Big move from the Mercedes, but Jensen Rowson has the traction, has the exit, and has the lead of this race. We're going down to turn 4 and 5. Who's going to take it? Is Ben going to go for a cheeky dive bomb? I think he is. There he goes into turn 5. Big move from Ben Huskins, but he has an outside line. At turn 6 to go. Jensen inside. Ben Huskins outside. Who's going to come out on top? Ben Huskins around the outside. He's going to have to do it again. Jensen Rowson inside. Ben Huskins outside. Big move for Ben Huskins. He takes the lead here in Austria on lap 1. The Mercedes leads the way to the line.
Ben Huskins going for the move. It is also Flume as well who gets through past Ben Huskins. And now on to Jensen Rowson. Flume gets tapped from behind from Ben, the Mercedes. But the Williams is through, taking P2. And now Harry Phoenix is going to get his foot in the door. He gets through past Ben Huskins. And Ben has had a horrible start there then on the second lap, dropping down to P4. Flume second, Harry Phoenix third. And the Mercedes now conceding and having to drop down to P4. Jensen Rowson, though, completely untouched at the moment. He did try and get challenged by Ben Huskins on the first lap, but he's trying to pull away quickest in the second sector, and the McLaren is having a good start so far. This race at the moment, there was yellows at the back, but I think that's all sorted now. I think that was involving Dylan Ray, if I'm correct. But Mick Schumacher and Jack Carlos just had a bit of a tussle, and also something going on ahead is Voices Luva and Steg. Can Steg try and get down the inside on Voices Luva? The Red Bull, he's pushing himself down there, and he's going to try and hold it. The Mercedes does get through past the Red Bull, and up ahead, I did miss it, but Jensen Rowson did take the lead again from Flume. This is lovely stuff so far, and incredibly clean. This is going to be a good race, let's say that. Enlife and Rick, the Alpine, these two proper tussling then around the final corner. And Rick, I think, with a better line at the moment. He's on the inside as well, squeezing the Haas out. But at the minute, Rick is ahead of the Haas of Enlife. And the Alpine is ahead for now, but don't forget the DRS, of course. And we'll see if there's any overtakes. But I think for now, Rick is safe. But up ahead, something else going on. Exotic going into P12. And Seth Martin and Zachary Munn as well. There's a lot of moves going on the track at the moment. This we're not short for action, let's just say that.
I think Enlife there, turn 3. But Jensen Rowson leads the way. Flume dropped down to P3 as Phoenix capitalised on Flume's defending there, just swooped past into turn 3, and big move for Harry Phoenix as he's into P2, and that's where you want to be in this DRS train. But still, big battling going on throughout the track. I think Liam Doherty has just got past Mick Schumacher, but at the minute, Jensen Rowson leads another lap here in Austria. Can he make it a perfect one? Can he win this race? We've got 30 laps yet to decide. Look at that big train.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that turn one camera just showing the full top 15 there. It's phenomenal to see the pure pace we have as Ben Huskin's going for a move. Is it going to go 3 wide up to turn 4, up to turn 3, sorry, but down the inside it's Phoenix. Then it's Ben Huskins who makes the move on Jensen Rowson, but he has got the inside line. Has he got the traction to make a move on both Harry Phoenix as well? Jensen Rowson, can he make a move into turn 4? He's going to choose to stay behind, I think. But he does defend from Ben Huskins behind, who's probably getting a bit feisty now.
And on, to be fair, it's pretty crazy to say, yeah, going on to the 11th lap now, the train still continuing on. I think someone's gone on there. Yeah. Oh, that is big. Absolutely massive crash then with Exotic, the new driver, of course, the Mercedes of Steg as well. Did you catch what happened there?
I just saw carbon fiber fly up in the air, so I'm not sure who hit each other. I think it was someone going to the pit lane. And someone might have just ran into the back there, but I think Exotic was caught in that battle and in that collision. But Harry Phoenix is going down the inside of Jensen Rowson, but pit stops started to happen as the grid is going to settle down with the midfield pack. As a few people are getting out of a second now with the pit stops.
Harry's teammate Rick inherits the lead for now. Nanu's second, and many pit stops coming in at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the undercut definitely did work, because he's ahead of Flume and ahead of Ben Huskins in P7, who also got undercut by JTK. So yeah, Ben's got to work back through this top pack, as I think Flume's going for a move as well. As JTK just right behind is ready to pick up any sort of pieces, any sort of scraps if these two collide. But yeah, at the minute, Flume gets through. Does Jensen have the DRS to fight back? He absolutely does, and I'm sure into turn 4 he'll get this one back. Is he going to stay behind? I think he's just going to stay behind on this lap. But as on this lap, big pack trying to overtake Dylan Ray there. A lot of people going to just be trying to dive him on lap 17. There we go. Seth Martin gets through. Voiter gets through. And I think Williams of Mick Schumi, Zachary Munn, all fighting to get through on Dylan Ray. They know he's going to hold them up. Look at this carnage into turn 4. Wow, everyone just trying to scrabble past Dylan Ray. Absolute bystander in this one. But going to turn 6, they're going to have to stay behind.
Down in P4, but he is gaining on Jensen Rowson, and it could be a move to watch. Flume around the outside. Can he get through? Holding it, and that's it. That is the move. Flume to P3 and overtaking Jensen. Oh, that's big.
Ooh,
Gary Freeleg retires.
Safety car. Big safety cars. I think Gary Freeleg might have went off in the first sector. It's been cleared already, so we can't have a look at the absolute carnage of a car. But I tell you what, Rick and Nanu at the front are going to be loving this. Haven't pitted yet. Obviously, loses less time from pitting under safety car. But Brodo, now known as Rick, serious contender now with fresher tyres and under safety car. So went for the hard to medium. He's going to use these mediums to the end of the race. But everyone's going to be bunched back together now. A second pack of Voiter, Seth, Mick Schumi, Phoenix, Liam, Zachary Munn, Jack Carlos, Dylan Ray's back in this now, M-Life, Matt Noble, Atom. They're all back in this fight, and this DRS battle, DRS train is just going to get even bigger now.
Yeah, it is, and like you mentioned, it is going to help a few people, brings a lot of people back into this race. And thinking back to when it started, the big train we had for the first 10 or 11 laps, we're going to get that again once this safety car goes in, which is nice to see. And it did give us 10 to 11 laps of good racing, and the racing still continued after that as well. So everyone's going to be joined up, and let's just say, watch the race get better from here, because safety car, of course, out. Atom with a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's pretty big.
15 laps of chaos, overtakes, and drama. Final 2 corners. The Williams going to put his foot down now as he going to go around the final corner. Full beam to the line as we head on to the final 15 laps of this Grand Prix. Flume does get away very well from Voiter behind. Everyone is back in DRS. Everyone's been allowed to bunch back up and battle for this win. DRS will be enabled next lap. But I think Voiter, on the back of Ben Huskins, up to turn 3. Is going to make a move down the inside. He absolutely does. Voigt with a big, brave dive bomb. Last of the late breakers. As I think Rick Van Bockhoven, sorry, up into P6, gets past Nanu. As I think Jack Carlos might have made a mistake. I think he's dropped a few positions. Jensen Rowson getting past him as well. So does JTK. As Rick going for another move into turn 6. The Williams getting past Nanu. Big move for himself. He's now under pressure from the cars behind, which is JTK, who is making a move, trying to make a move on Rick Bockhoven, as he does. But big move from JTK, as absolute chaos in this mid-pack, as Jensen Rowson gets ahead of them both and is now stuck behind Nanu. But yeah, all sorts of carnage will go back to the lead this race as Flume leads the way. Voiter in P2 and Ben Huskins in P3.
Absolutely. What a good start then. And of course, everybody bunched up again. We've got a big long line, a big long pack, and it goes down to P16. What's going on? I think there was a move for the lead. And also moves going on behind as well with the Williams, the Red Bull, and also Jensen Rowson is included on this one as well. Jensen gets through past Mick Schumi. He's got now to get through past now. Can he put his car down the inside? It'll be a bit of a brave one if he does. But of course he does it anyway. Jensen Rowson does try and get down the inside, but no, you cannot get through past the Red Bull for now. But that is something cooking up on the horizon, and definitely do not take your eyes off of that one. Rick in P12, I saw just trying to get through past Zachary Moon as well. And Mark Noble overtaking Dylan Ray as he goes off the track. And Dylan Ray going back again, taking that position back. Now, that puts Mark Noble and Atom in a bit of a battling position, and Atom flies past him with no trouble at all. On to lap 24. At the minute, Flume is going for that move, and can Flume get himself down the inside? It's looking doable. Ben Huskins as well is just right there on the scene. Also, McLaren, Ben Huskins sending it down the inside on Voitis Luva. Voitis with a better exit out of there. Ben Huskins trying his best, and also the McLaren on the inside as well. Jensen Rowson, where did he come from? Getting through past Ben Huskins. Flume and Voitis Luva battling for the lead. Jensen Rowson behind that as well, and also a scrap behind that going on. But let's focus on this one as Jensen Rowson is trying his best to get through past Voitis Luva, who was leading a few minutes ago. Pushes him to the outside, and that, I don't know whose fault that was, but Jensen Rowson going off the track, Voices Lever going through, and Ben Huskins taking P2 again, but that could have been a lot worse than it was. Jensen Rowson still continuing on. He's very lucky that he's still here and able to contend, because he's behind Voices Lever, heading down the main straight and looking for that move. He doesn't even need to look for it because he's going to have it in his hands, and he gets through. It's P3 for Jensen Rowson.
He's going to lead another lap, I think, here, as Jensen Rowson go for a move down the inside. There's big wiggle from Ben Huskins on the exit. That's not ideal. Jensen Rowson's going to be right on the back of him. Here we go. Down the inside it will be. Up to turn 4. Jensen Rowson with a pit stop from under the safety car. Ben Huskins keeping it round the outside, trying to contend for this position. But no, Jensen Rowson, his safety car.
Ooh, safety car. Oh, and into the wall. Yeah, I think I've just seen Mick Schumi into the wall. There's not really a wing on that car. But full safety car out. It's the second one of this race, everybody. And, I mean, I don't know what to expect from here. There's not too many laps left. We've got less than 10 laps to go, which, if you've raced here before, you know that is not long at all. Not long left of this race then. Safety car is out, and it's going to be interesting to see who goes into the pit lane. And there we go. Flume into the pit lane. Voices Luva, Harry Phoenix. Let's see how that strategy plays out. There's a lot going in, to be fair. A lot of people pitting. With Jensen Rowson doesn't decide to. And I'm guessing it'll just be the people that pitted under the previous safety car that probably won't go in.
Yeah, 15 lap hold hards versus 9 lap hold mediums. And I mean, we've got the Voiters, Flumes, who's on 1 lap hold mediums or 1 lap hold softs. So, I mean, we'll see where this goes. We've got now 6 laps when we cross the line to decide the final order. But Jensen Rowson gets away very well. Here we go then. 6 laps of absolute overtakes, absolute pure pace JTK down the inside of Seth Martin already going into turn 1. Big move from himself as he's already up to P3 in this race. Oh, someone's gone round there. I think that's Rick Van Bokhoven in the Alpine after a good strategy, good race. He's now at the back of this pack at the moment. Unlucky for the Alpine as he's now well and truly out this race with 6 laps to go.
Yeah, we will watch towards the front again. I thought there was going to be a move there with Jensen and Ben, but no, just teasing us with it, but it didn't happen. Seth Martin and Zachary Munn going at it. Seth Martin to P6, and behind that as well, there's also another move going on, I believe.
Phoenix and Flume.
Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. P7.
Wow.
That was a good move.
No words. I think Dylan Ray at the back of the grid has spun round, but down the inside, Flume going for another move on Phoenix. Lovely move down at turn 7. Gets that place back. 3 laps, and he's got to make 5 overtakes. Can he do it? I'm not sure. With the lead pack down the inside, he goes though. Of Seth Martin. Has he gone down the inside? Oh, he's hit JTK ahead. He's spun him round. It's Flume. Big dive bomb there as he's now getting re-overtaken by Seth Martin. Round the outside. Now going into turn 4. Seth Martin retakes the place, but JTK take... Oh, big hit from behind. Flume now down to P7 as he gets hit from behind. I'm not sure who that was flying into turn 4. But Flume, absolute disaster lap. Took out JTK with a bit of a dive bomb, then gets taken out himself into P7. But Phoenix is the lead driver on the soft compound tyres.
And then on to the final lap. It is Ben Huskins who is your man leading, which is going to put him on the back foot, and he nearly goes round. What has happened there? Jensen Rowson takes the lead. Ben Huskins nearly going round, but on the final lap, Ben Huskins to P3. Oh, I don't know how that happened, but nearly losing the race.
Absolutely, both inside each other at the minute. LD and Ben Huskins. LD could fight for this race win. Lap 36 of 36, the final lap of this race. LD, Liam Doherty going for a move down the inside of the current reigning champion. Ben Huskins trying for a switch back to try and get the traction on them both. Who's going to make this one sick? LD has got the DRS going into turn 4. Is this on for the Haas driver? Surely not. He's up at 12 positions at the moment. Can Jensen fight back? Liam Doherty leads the race on the final lap. This is absolute scenes into turn 6. He is dropping, he is falling away. He's Jensen Ralston behind, but surely not. The Haas driver, has he got anything left in the tank? Can Jensen try and do anything about this? He's got 2 corners to go to try and keep this one. Jensen, outside line. He's fully going for it. He's off the track. Liam Doherty with the inside. Fighting to the line. Who's got this one? Liam Doherty wins in Austria. Absolute crazy. Wow.
Oh, God. Liam Doherty, the Haas driver.
Oh my God, look at the top 3. You couldn't write it. Liam Doherty wins to the rivals behind Ben Huskins and Seth Martin. That is an unbelievable podium. I never in a million years would have thought of sawing that, and my voice is gone. My cold setting in as I'm absolutely lost for words.